Okay, I got way too impatient waiting for this picture to load, so have this fuzzy JPEG artifact-laden kitten, and we'll get the show on the road. Alright, time for Jake to level up. 11, 11, 11. Gee, I wonder if those are arc numbers. Let's see. Double pistol... Double pistol and a wink kind. I love it. 2 X-Gun, 1 eye kind. Skull Smuggler, Castor Troy's Apprentice. That's a reference to something that I don't understand. BlueLookersNude.com. Green Eyes Peeled for BlueLookersNude.com. Pumpkin Patch Gunslinger. One Tomb Many Suitors. Scrum Runner. Revenge of Bernie Lomax. Hope-a-Dope Boxer. Cupid's Crosshair Candy. Sharkbait Heartthrob. Peter Panache, let's see. Fisticuffs Aficionado. Hunk Rumpus Buster. Bo Skylark. Jake's so handsome. That absurd drubbing earned you another rung on your Esche ladder. One of the steeper prices you've had to pay for a bit of ladder climbing, but in the end, you suppose it was all worth it to be able to bask in the glory and prestige of the Peter Panache rung. You guess? Who are you kidding? You don't have a clue what that even means. Let's just pester Dirk instead. I knew he would have a Twi'lek on something. I made a comment about, Twi'lek. That is a gorgeous picture. And the pester chum icon is right over her nipple. Golgotha's Terror, GT, begin pestering to specify TT. Bro. Your contraption and its busy fist just royally kicked my ass. And that sure as God made little green apples. Isn't all there is to say on the matter. Ow. I can't even muster my fake accent. Are you listening, my friend? I'll have you know my ass was straight up served ice cold. My savage caboose has been catered to impeccably. Not unlike that of a gentleman stranded on an island inhabited by a race of indigenous butlers. I hope the far-fetched scenario I've described has adequately communicated the severity of my robotic butt-whooping. Does this mean I passed the test or whatever the fuck? Can your robot drop the bullshit and give me the uranium now or what? Dirk? Where the frig are you? I'm afraid Dirk can't hear you right now, Jake. Aw, nuts. Blackout? Ugh. But the little Tinkerballs are all cuddled up to him. That's adorable. Get it? Adorable? Ha! Hmm? Where? It's Aranea? Well, what's up? Eh? Huh? Oh. Pester Roxy? Golgotha's Terror, GT, began pestering Tipsy Nostalgic, TG. I still can't find Dirk. All I get is his jerkwad shades. Surprise to a freaking prize. Jake English, can't you see I'm fuck deep in all these stupid meowcats? Oh, no? I can't see that, actually. Also, fuck deep and busy, what is it? Just seeing if you've heard from him yet. I would really like to speak with him today. You know, like actually in person, instead of through his aggravating liaison who is so far up his own ass with this HAL 9000 shtick, it's redonkulous. Is he avoiding me or something? I hope I didn't piss him off through some indiscernible slight. Gosh, he can be sensitive. Nah, he's just biding his time, I guess. Huh. Well, okie doke. Man, I just had a crazy dream after getting cold-cocked by his roughhouse droid. Yeah, there's been that going around. What? Dreamin'? What was yours about? Well, I don't want to alarm you or anything, but it may have just featured none other than the girl of my dreams? What? She had funny sharp horns and a nice blue dress, and she may have been some sort of spidery vampire? I don't know, it was just very brief, but she waved to me. No. This won't do at all. What won't? You slavering over some alien dream girl? Fuck that, I'm having a hard enough time keeping track on the Jake stakes as it is. The Jake stakes? The Jake stakes. Also, who said she was an alien? I just thought she was some kind of pretty monster. Listen, bro, I knew you love adventures and dumb shit like that, but you're forbidden from thinking about her again. Okay, I mean, this is a strange reaction, Roxy, but okay. She was a figment of my imagination, so what choice do I even have? Exactly. She was a fake girl, so forget it. A fakey fake folk. Wait a minute. Has Jane talked to you about anything? About anything? Yes, I do imagine our last chat could fit that description. No, I mean, anything serious, feelings, shit, about your emotions? Not really. Ugh, I knew she'd procrastinate on this. On what? Can you just message her now? Sure, but what are you talking about? Should I expect a serious exchange of feelings and whatnot? Depends on the present magnitude of her tight-assery. Someone needs to move the fuckers along and get some stuff out in the popin already. Wait, would this be about certain unrequited pinings you may have alluded to earlier? I didn't say nothing and ain't saying anything to that effect. Indubitably. Miss Zipper Lips, was it? Humorously misspelled, of course. I guess I can't help but wonder if that truly is the way she sees me, or if it is some wild ego-stroking delusion on my part. I always get the sense that people sort of fancy me, but who knows, I could just be miles off the old rocker about that. You're right, I think it's high time we cleared the air on some things, even if there is a chance it gets all awkward and prickly. That is what being brave and adventurous is all about, after all. It isn't just about summoning the courage to pilfer some priceless loot from the trap-laden catacomb, or shooting at stuff with 2 guns at once. There are treacheries of the heart to consider. Well, you effing dork. But yes, do that. Shit, I gotta go. I think there's someone in here. Are you in danger? Tipsy Nostalgic, GG. Cease pestering Golgotha's Terror, GT. Time to pause. Okay, I'm gonna be hopping back and forth again, like last time with all those little random jumps. So, time to pester Jane. Uh-oh. And Robot's digging his heart out of his chest. Golgotha's Terror, GT, began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe, GG. Aloha, madam. Jake, hey there, I was actually about to message you. Yes, I have heard that maybe your correspondence was forthcoming. You did? I just got off the horn with Roxy. Wait, what did she tell you? Well, not anything all that specific. Did she goad you into writing this message? Oh, you know how it is. What with her ways? What ways? You know, ways! I believe they are not incongruous with those of a feisty and provocative young woman. Provocative my behind! She is skirting dangerously close to meddlesome territory. No, it's really not like that. Hold on. God damn it. It's just Dirk's inscrutable Brestlebot acting up over there. What the fuck is it doing now? Has one of his gadgets been causing trouble for you over there as well? Boop. Let's see. If by causing trouble you mean clobbering the ever-friggin' tar out of me while still switched to the novice setting, then yes. But that's not why I messaged you. I will not be deterred here, Jane. Deterred from what? Jane, I think it's time we had an honest-to-goodness Dame DeFella talk. Like about our stuff, you know? Our stuff? Our feelings, like how we feel about each other. Yes, okay. I don't think I'm out of line in suggesting we've been tiptoeing around some things here, do you? Have we? I think so. It's just a hunch. Is there something you want to say to me, Jake? About how you feel? Absolutely! I feel our total honesty between us will be the best policy as we begin our journey together. So I say let's put all the facts on the table where we can both see them. With that in mind, I would like to ask you a question, Jane, and I hope it doesn't strike you as being too forward. Go on. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I've picked up on certain, let's say, hints. So I have to come out and ask. Oh boy, this is actually proving to be a serious challenge to my bravery now that I'm going through with it. I'm getting a little hot under the collar here. No, it's okay. Please continue. Okay then. What I'd like to know is... Do you like me, Jane? Wait, what? I mean, do you like me as more than a friend? Do you envision us as, like, an item? A romantic pairing of sorts? Wow, Is that the direction in which you would prefer our relationship to progress? Well, Please, be honest with me, Jane. Just come out and say it. Do you fancy me? No! Jane? What are you doing? What the fuck is right? She's like, I don't know what to say. I see. Very well then. Geez, I must have misread that one. I feel like kind of a bonehead now. Are you sure the answer is no? I guess that sure was the thing I said. Yes, fair enough. I guess I did put you on the spot there, didn't I? You know, it may sound cocky of me, but I really was not prepared for this answer. You must think I'm just this epic friggin' tool now. Couldn't say I'd disagree if you did. No! Oh my god, what am I saying here? Jake, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to make you feel that way. Jake, Now, Jane, let's not backpedal here. You've spoken the truth, and I greatly appreciate and respect you for that. But now I think about it, you know what? But now that I think about it, do you know what? No? Please don't take this the wrong way, but your answer is actually kind of a relief. It is? Oh god, this is going so horribly wrong. It's so weird, it's like this, it's instantaneous for you guys, but it takes a while for me because I'm doing stuff in the pause meantime. Okay, let's see. There's a relief. It is? I consider you to be a lovely lady of the highest caliber, and I really think any gent worth his salt would be a huge bozo to let the chance to go steady with you slip through his fingers. I've even given the possibility some thought myself. You have? Sure, I'm only human, Jane. I'm going to entertain, let's say, certain ideas. What ifs, you know? Like, what if we did meet up someday, and you asked me out or something? I'm sure I'd say yes, given all we've been through together, and then, well, who knows? You would? Probably, but I'm kind of babbling here. The point is, those are all just silly daydreams about stuff and your feelings for me that I was projecting on you, which weren't even real. And now that we've been honest with each other about this, we can kind of move on and just be great friends. Friends? Oh boy. And it's a load off, to be honest, because that was a lot to think about on top of everything else. Everything else? And things are kind of complicated for me, Jane. With you and Roxy and Dirk and his crazy responder, and now, well, it's a tangled web, let's just put it that way. I don't think I'm following. There are fuckloads of iron in the fire, Jane. So many irons in the fire, such a tangled web. It is a web full of flaming irons. And mixed metaphors, apparently? Exactly. See, you get it. I really don't, Jake. Oh, son of a bitch. What? The robot is being weird again. Okay, so are people seriously yelling at Jake for being dense and stuff? Like, there's a post I liked a while ago. It talks about everybody pulling him every which way, and I think that that's pretty much true. He just asked, do you like me? And Jane said, no. Sure, she said no all of a sudden because she was really surprised about how forward that was, but she said no, and he's going to take that no to mean no. And sure, he's kind of a nervous babbler, but you're really going to be like, oh, he rejected Jane? He didn't reject her. Like, he clearly likes her and was saying, you know, I thought I was projecting those feelings on you. But she said no. And really, it's both sides. It's not just one person and the other. Jane needs to hang on a second and be like, okay, we need to speak more clearly about this. That was an accident. That's not what I meant to say. But it would require a lot more conversing. Just, seriously. So with that rant aside, yeah. Yeah. What's happening? It's having some sort of mental episode? See, this is what I'm talking about, Jane. This is what I'm dealing with here. Sigh. Like I said, my life is many different hells of complicated. Jake, could you at least tell me what you're talking about? You're right, I did say honesty was the best policy, didn't I? So I might as well not keep certain things so close to the vest anymore. Actually, since you've made your feelings apparent and only see me as a friend, that makes it a lot easier. Yes! Friends! Maybe you could help me sort out some stuff that has been weighing on me lately? Well, what are friends for, Jake? Jane, are you alright? You seem to be exclaiming more liberally than usual. Me? I'm just terrific. I'm feeling so friendly. I clearly just want to be a good friend and bring all my amazing friendliness to bear in your problems. Friendly style. Shit, I mean, that's aces. Jane, you're a sweetheart. So as I was saying, I can't help but feel like all this stuff going on with Dirk, like his responder's mind games and his robot's mysterious and brutal hazings, are all like, man, I know this is going to sound crazy. What? Like, they're all part of a really long-term and esoteric courtship process that is bizarre and somehow makes perfect sense in his mind. Courtship? Yes, from Dirk. To, you know, woo me. Huh, really? I know it's hard to believe, but I know Dirk pretty well, and, well, I'm more than a little sure he likes me in that way, if you catch my drift. And what with how he is just so relentless and aggressive about everything, you know? Yeah. So I just start to wonder deep down if maybe it's inevitable. What's inevitable? Him and me, as more than just best buddies. I know if he has his heart set on something, he will never let up. So maybe it's just going to happen and things will be easier that way, and I should just try to come to terms with it? I don't think you have to do anything you don't want to, Jake. Yeah, wait. Do you not want to? Like I said, Jane, I'm inclined to entertain certain ideas and what-ifs, that's all. I mean, we do get along really well and share a lot of interests. I'm not saying I'm really gung-ho to the max about the proposition, but yeah, I've given it some thought. I don't know. Do you think that's weird of me? For even considering it? Well, no. I don't think that makes you weird, Jake. Really? I think that... What, Jane? I think that it's great if you are open to exploring those feelings. She's like, what am I doing? Jane, oh my god. And her arms typing. Oh, Jesus. That's really swell of you to say that. Have I mentioned what a top-notch friend you are, Jane? Yes, as a matter of fact, you have. Now, please don't take me as saying I'm about to go leaping into his arms or anything. That would be a bit brash. Could you imagine? Me! But my thought process sort of went like this. He's been my best friend forever, and I've always liked him a lot as a bro. And years ago I used to joke around with him that we would probably be totally into each other if he was a girl. But of course that was before I started to realize he was probably serious about those feelings for me regardless. Come to think of it, maybe that was unwittingly poor form on my part of leading him on or something. Whoops! But then, later I started thinking, maybe I was being kind of unfair to him in the first place? I mean, by saying we would be a good match only if he was a girl. Like, is that last condition that they're really all that important? Does that make sense? IDK! You're incredibly understanding, Jane. Thank you so much for listening. I've never told anyone all that. It's so great to have a friend as good as you. That's what I'm good for, it seems. If we hadn't cleared the air just now, I probably never would have had the gumption to talk about it with you. It's so cool how you were honest with me about how you felt. I think honesty is always the best policy. I can't believe how much I was overcomplicating all this in my mind. The situation is really pretty funny when you think about it. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, this is kind of a long one. I gotta pause again. Kaboom! And they are still sleeping. Say, Jake, not to cast doubt on your feelings, but are you quite sure all of Dirk's actions have been for the sake of courtship? You did say his robot was prone to assailing you, did you not? Is that really an affectionate gesture? Well, he basically sent me that thing as a kind of sparring partner, like to wrestle with, and I love to wrestle. Oh. And yeah, I guess he programmed it to be a bit overzealous, but I mean, what do you expect from that guy? I think it's his way of training me to become tougher, which sometimes is annoying, and sometimes when I walk through the jungle, I'm sweating bullets, wondering if it's going to pounce on me out of nowhere. But there's actually something kind of exciting about that. It's like every day is more of an adventure. And truthfully, it's probably working. I probably am getting better at being in scrums. Yeah, I guess you're right. And his responder, which I guess is really a part of his personality, even if he doesn't like to say so, it kind of lets on a lot more than Dirk ever would. It's almost like this weird clone of himself playing passive-aggressive matchmaker between me and his real self. Yeah, I can see how such a complicated relationship could keep you preoccupied. I guess I can't blame you. Maybe you should just... I don't know. What? Maybe you should just go for it. Well, hell, why not? Just tell him you know how he feels and that you're open to the idea. Oh, seriously, what the fuck was that? Are you shitting me with this? Oh, what are friends for, Jake? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh my god, please just kill me. Hey, Jane, shut the fuck up. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, Jane, I just want to hug you. Okay. You really think so? Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Well, I was kind of going to let it play out and just see what happens and go from there. But you think a more proactive approach would be better? Well, he likes you. Seem to like him well enough. Just, yes, why not? Sounds good to me. Wow, I must say the sort of advice surprises me coming from you. And why would that be? What, are you expecting me to advocate a more conservative approach? To tell you to keep being shy and cagey and keep beating around the bush indefinitely? What would ever give you that idea about me? Yes, I guess that is a certainly a... What? I think that A is not supposed to be there. That is certainly a strategy to consider. Jane, I must say your perspective on this is refreshingly bold. I believe you will find that as refreshingly boldness goes, I am simply the best there is. Sure looks that way. Screw it. Ask him out. Just kill the suspense already. Become boyfriends and such. Have some babies. Whoa now. Jane, the decision to sire children with your best bro is not one to be taken lightly. Okay, I think I have to go. I have this stupid game to play. Gutsy Gumshoe, GG. Cease pestering Golgotha's terror, GT. She's so angry. She's thinking about skulls. Here, get this shit out of my face. But you need it. Whatever. Is something wrong? What were you two talking about? I don't want to talk about it, and if I did, I sure wouldn't want to talk about it with you. Should I be offended or apologetic right now? Help me out. You're talking to glasses here. I just want to go to sleep and not wake up forever. I think I'll just put this card over here in the desk. I'm dying. Oh my god. I'm dead. I'm dying. It's just over. Everything is over. I don't even know what to think anymore. I'm just gonna cry. Found her. You just knew you hadn't finished the job. When it comes to children who ain't quite been offed yet, you've got a sixth sense. Sixth sense. Finished job? Hang on. It's this guy. Gotta answer this. He might be bearing some news of murdered youngsters. Answer, dignitary. He says the deceased child count is still sitting at 0 over here. You say, what? He says that's not all. You wait for him to spill the beans. He says one of the brats staged a little rebellion on the moon. Stuck a brute's head on a pike for all to see. A real black eye for the kingdom and the Condess. Press is going nuts with it. Wait, the brute's dead, you say? He says yes. Damn it, he's one of your best agents. You never really cared for the guy, but you admired his brutality. We all did, sir, he says. This is getting personal, you say. What's the status in those little shits? Where are they now? He says the prince flew the coop, and the girl's gone. You say, gone what? Rogue? After a little while, he says AWOL. The guy doesn't really take a shine to puns, and you can't say you blame him. You say you're going to finish your business here and take the next shuttle over to Dirk. Over and out. Whoops. White Queened! Lying on top of her. Emerge from Fuck Deep and Meowcats. Oh my god! Cats! Why did you have to clone so many cats? Why do they all have to breed so much? Why do they all have to be so friendly? I'm dying! Cats! Proceed to transmaterializer. You trudge through the fluffy morass in the direction of the mysterious device known as a transmaterializer. Need to send this dead cat back to mom and get this show on the road. Holy shit. It's a lot of cats. And also a John arm from way later. I haven't bothered keeping track of how many retcon panels there are, honestly. Okay. More noises echoing in the distance. Some of the Meowcats get nervous and poof up their tails. It's pretty clear you aren't alone in here. Better make this quick. You never understood what the point of this thing was. It's old and damaged. Whatever it's supposed to show up on the screen is blacked out, either due to the damage or due to this voidy blackout bullshit that seems to follow you wherever you go. Here's the lab's funky purifier, which you use to clone all these cats. Use your other purifier to make paradox slime from the cats, gather and mix the slime in this machine, and crank out the mutant kittens. You can't use the cloning device's native purifier to make cats because the target is locked onto your mom. Most of the time the screen is blacked out, so you haven't been able to investigate her past carefully, much to your regret. Or her tragic death, for that matter. Right now, the target is locked on to time from her childhood. It's a good thing you stopped by. It's reminding you to collect the DNA sample for later, so you can jumpstart this trigenerational Lalonde family reunion that's apparently supposed to happen. A purify? Slimy Rose. Looks like, as expected, trying to purify your mother as a kid from the past would have created a paradox, so her paradox slime is the result. But quite unexpectedly, bringing her scarf along for the ride seems to have created no conflict, and you swiped it right off her neck. Young Mom probably has no idea what the hell just happened to her scarf. This is so exciting! You are so gonna wear that thing. You don't care how mom gooey it is. Yuck. Paradox slime. Okay. You stow the kid mom goo in one of your capsule log bottles. Wait. That was kind of a weird implementation of your modus. You're not even sure what happened there. Oh well, whatever. You guess you can just sort of pick it up? Go just sort of pick it up. You go just sort of pick it up and that works fine. Now about that totes baller scarf. Wear the scarf. Be the rider. You can't be the rider because in this universe the pony is too small for some reason. Not that being the rider ever really made sense in the first place. Anyway, the scarf looks great, and you made a great decision. Get to that transmaterializer. B1 or B2? Scratch. This is probably the most perplexing device in the lab to you. It seems to be a sort of a purifier-syndicator hybrid, but it uses a massive amount of power, far more than the simpler purifier uses. Sending Friglish home should nearly deplete its entire fuel gauge. You have no idea what could possibly account for the extra power consumption. There are many other puzzling things about it. You don't know what the deal is with that frog up there, or the strange cracked disc symbol, or the arrow which is locked firmly on the B1 side. It's all completely meaningless to you. The only things that make sense are the fuel gauge, the two big buttons, and the coordinate panels indicating where and when to target. But it looks like the panels have been damaged somehow since the last time you looked at it. If you change them, there'd be no telling what you would change them to, so you might as well not bother and leave them on their previous setting, which was pretty much your plan anyway. Deploy Friglish. You bust open a bottle of dead cat on the pad and get a little teary-eyed as you say one last goodbye. Oh, hello, GCat. Come to pay your respects, huh? The GCat unceremoniously washes a paw with his omnipotent green tongue. Nothing to say there, buddy? No remorse at all? This is all his fault, of course. Even though you probably didn't mean to get him killed. At least, you think he didn't. Ah, who are you kidding? You can't stay mad at cats. All the other cats come. Others gather around to bid farewell to their common ancestor. This is probably the closest he will ever come to receiving a proper funeral. He got 2 funerals. Send him home. A mutant kitten does the honors, intentionally or otherwise. Bon voyage, friend. Friglish, fast forward to Jasper Sprite. Oh, we get to see what happened. And that was pretty much how all that happened. These flashes take a while to load. Come on. Well, that was really cute. So, say hi to everybody. What do you think this is, Act 6 Intermission 2? That'll be happening pretty soon, don't worry. Let's all try to settle down here.
It's 11:30.
Is it? That's that, you guess. Hey, where did all the cats go? GCat, did you do something pointlessly mischievous again? Wait, there are a few hiding behind the equipment there. Looks like something has scared them all off. More clank noises behind you. You pretend not to notice, and slowly, calmly, reach for your... Turn around. Freeze, motherfucker, mocker fucker, shit! There are a lot of them today. They must be getting more desperate. Fire! You can't do it. They may be dangerous, but you know they're only looking for food. You have this awful feeling these guys sneak in here now and then to hunt for cats. Best not to think about it, really. Gotta figure out some other way to get out of this jam. Solicit GCat for assistance? Maybe he's in one of his arbitrarily helpful moods? What do you say there, friend? Little help? God damn it, GCat. Run! You hoof it back to the window on the double. The famished ruffians are in hot pursuit. Jump in. Whee! There's a window. Dirk was like, what? the shit? Oof. Welcome to the void. That's not good. Can't that, like, erase you from existence? Oh, I got tingles. That's beautiful. It's... Lena? What the hell is she doing here? Yo, bitch. What's up? Count some woolbies, bitch! Examine a fenestrated plane. This thing just appeared out of thin air. Did someone scientificate to you? Or is that damn cat again up to his tricks? It looks like it's one of Roxy's. Maybe she knows what's up? You should probably ask her. Very good idea. Over time, but I want to be. Ask Roxy? She doesn't respond. Must be busy with something. Probably just goofing off and drinking up a storm as usual. Looks like it'll have to wait anyway. Someone's messaging you. Answer? Ooh, it's my first time talking with him. Undying umbrage, you began jeering to me testify TT. Hello, Dirk. I want to play a game. Oh, motherfuck. What do you say? This is exciting. What game? You know what game. The one where I say, I'm going to kill all of you someday, and there's nothing you can do about it? Just simple menacing shit like that. All just bundled up in the pretense of a lot of useless fucking puzzles. Oh, right. That game. And here I thought you were going to ask me to draw you more weird porn for some reason. Well, the night is still young, so who knows? But nah, I was just dropping by again to say how I'm going to kill you, that's all. And this is just assuming you don't all die before I get the chance to puzzle murder you. On account of you being a bunch of hideous fuck-ups. I mean, look at this. You already blew it. Blew what? On Dirk. You upset the order, didn't you? You went and pissed off the witch? Now they're going to hunt you down, dude. They're probably on their way to kill you right now. I'm pretty well hidden on Dirk. I doubt they'll find me until I'm ready to be found again. No, not on Dirk. On your planet, Earth. You're pretty fucking easy to find there, don't you think? Oh, yes. Your aggressors are coming for you. I have seen it. In fact, they are probably already here. Yeah, well, I was expecting as much. It's kind of why I was on my way to the roof just now. Until I was intercepted by this window appearing, and then you. Maybe I should try plugging it in? Oh my god, who cares? It's just some more pointless trash for you to obsess over and distract you from getting any actual relevant shit done. The amount of time you people waste. It is fucking unbelievable to me. I read about some of the things you and your predecessors have done. Far more than I cared to, trust me. And every time, I'm always just, get the fuck on with it already. I didn't think you were much of a historian. I'm not. She sends me so much bullshit about this, you don't even know. She wants to hear what I have to say, like exchange theories and shit, and I try to be like, bitch, I don't goddamn care, every time. But it doesn't matter. What's the next thing I invariably find on my terminal? Another goddamn wall of text, all color-coded and formatted for me to read, and everything. Just walls and walls of candy-ass, tutti-frutti fucking shit. Loads of text. People babbling mostly. We're talking about migraine-inducing, diuretic, vertical suicide drops of ugly fucking words, impenetrably asinine rainbow freefalls of frivolous banter. Got it? So I say, what is this? I told you if you send me any more fanfiction, I would fly to Prospect and murder you in your sleep. Which I still might do regardless, but anyway. She says these are actual ancient transcripts. I'm like, well, fuck. How can these people talk so much? I feel like I'm picking up some bad habits from you windbagging piss faces. Look at this. I wasn't even going to go off like this. This is supposed to be just an in and out fuck you. I'm so done here. Anyway, later, you horse-porking twit. Wait, just one thing before you go. Your sister was saying you were having some doubts about playing. Is that true? And I'm done. I just had to do that.